Hey guys, Mark here from Lucy Bushcraft and Outdoors. Out for another vlog. This will be number 2. Gonna go a little different route tonight. Beautiful night, a little bit of cloud, nice sun as you can see. Tomorrow rain's coming, so I'm gonna go for a ride. This is the Beaverbank Station. Used to be, obviously. Railway here. This line used to run right down to what they call the Valley in Nova Scotia. When I was a kid, I actually used to go on the train down there to visit my uncle, but sadly no more tracks now. They pulled most of the tracks up in Nova Scotia, just main lines. Towards what they call Fall River. Windsor Junction is basically up ahead here. It's been a weird summer. It was dry, we had forest fires, and then it got wet and we had floods. It's 23 out right now. Humidity's not as bad as it was, so it's not so moist feeling and feel like you're drowning. As I said before in I think my last video, this new Shoei RF 1400 is a wicked helmet. It's quiet, I can hear music without even putting earbuds in. Appears to be working well with a mic. Now I got my better mic in tonight, so we'll see how that does. I tried a little run last night, but I came home and no audio, so that sucked. So anyway, here we go again. Hopefully this one's working. I like sharing my adventures with you. Nice to get out on these nights like this. It's beautiful. It's not too hot, not baking on the bike. I wear all the gear too, so there's times when I've ridden and it's hot. I know when I went down and did the Sun Road in Montana on this bike, that video is actually on my channel. It was hot. It was baking. But then it was funny because near the end of that ride, it turned into a snowstorm on the way back because it was later September, but it was warm when we went down, and then it, yeah, it was snowing. I made it home, but basically fell off the bike. It was so frozen. But I made it. I wish they still made this bike. I think they went up to the 6th gen. I don't know why Harley drivers can't acknowledge any bike. I'm not distinguish between bikes if they're a Harley or a crotch rockety bike. Mine's a Sport Cruiser, even though it looks sort of like a crotch rocket, I guess. See, that guy's friendly. He waved. I don't discriminate, let's put it that way. We're all bike riders, no matter what they look like. stop there, buddy. Yeah, in the video I did the other day there, I had one guy pass me on a double solid. People are so impatient these days. And I was going the speed limit actually just slightly over. I couldn't wait. And the thing is, there was lots of passing lanes. One saying I have, you drive stupid, you die stupid. Yeah, I had a bike for years, started in my late 20s. And then I had a hiatus, and then when I moved up to Alberta, I found one in Calgary, and well, this one I'm on, and that's when I got back into it out there. Did a lot of riding out there, loved it. It got weird out there too, the weather. It used to be great when I got there in 2008, and then it just turned into like thunderstorms, hail, over and over. It's just brutal. So you didn't know what gear to put on, because you go for a lengthy ride and have no idea what you're going to encounter. Not like the weather here in Nova Scotia now. Excuse me. We're getting like tons of hurricanes now because the water's warming up. They don't lose their steam because the water's not cold, so they just keep coming. And then sometimes they even gain a little bit of power back. And they're coming basically up from Florida down below the Caribbean and coming up the coast. But Fiona hammered us last year and destroyed us. Being back in the East Coast is I got turns out in Alberta, especially prairies. It's range roads and townships, and it's more grid-like. So you get a little more turns. And I put road pilots on this again. I just had to replace them last year after one of my inspections didn't pass the tires, so they get new tires. So I put them back on this one again, and they're wicked in water too. So good grip. So put the same ones on. They also have a hard compound in the middle, so that's where you run the most, so they don't wear as fast, and they're softer on the sides for a grip, etc. So yeah, they're good, like kind of touring tire. Yeah, I filled up with gas the other day with my Ram. $200. It's like just shy. It's like $1.80 something, and it went up last night. We might see the sign when we go by here, see how much it went up to, if it's actually at $2 or just shy. It's probably just shy, but ridiculous. And then the Trudeau government gave me a 200 and change check for gas, like thanks, yeah, one tank of gas, and then they give me another one like in October or something. That doesn't offset anything. They're killing us. Nice fire station here. This is station, what is this, 45, Fall River. Sadly, on a bike, I don't trust anybody. People don't see us. I've been doing enough accidents with bikes in my career. There's all the bikes up there at Tim Hortons. They all hang out up there. Used to be the Arby's in Bedford. The bikes used to all hang out, but they sadly closed it. I'm not sure why. I would think they had lots of business, but I guess not. I grew up way back behind me on the same road. It goes right from, it's the same road, but it has different names. It goes like Braemar, Waverley Road, Portobello Road, and it turns like the old highway too. To keep following, it goes all the way up to what we call a Truro, Nova Scotia. And back in the day, my dad, he was from up northern part of Nova Scotia, and they used to have to do this old highway. There wasn't like a Trans-Canada, so it took a while to get back and forth, but a lot easier now with the Trans-Canada Highway. It's kind of like way up above on my right. I did love Alberta though, living there. My lifestyle, skiing, hunting, fishing, hiking, snowmobiling, four-wheeling, it was a lot of fun. And I love the mountains, but I did miss the ocean here. Only if I could have the best of both worlds to be set. Everything's growing up around here. Like this used to be basically when I was a kid, it was more like suburbia, rural-ish, but it's kind of losing that. It's just getting more and more built up. They put in private buildings and places that never would have thought would have had apartment buildings, but they do now. The further we get out, there's some more rural it's gonna get, but definitely growing up. I'm not sure all these people work, but down there under the Johnny Unicorn. There's a house way up on the hill. I don't know if you could have saw it there when I looked, but it must have some view from up there. I have that same canoe that's sitting out there. Price to leave it out there, it's worth like $1,000. Now we're in like Wellington. It's all like little communities. You'll hit out along here in Nova Scotia as you ride along. Some are like towns and not like Elmsdale and Enfield, but Wellington's just like basically like a bedroom community. Nothing real, except for Fall River back there where they get like food and stuff like that and other shops, but someone's barbecuing. I just ate Wendy's, not so good. One thing that's popping up a lot in Nova Scotia, some are good, some are bad. There's lots of microbreweries, beer and stuff, and even some actually spirits. But quite good. I'm a big fan of mead. Love it. Find the microbrewery stuff, but I don't know, it's because it's fresher or what, but it just tastes better. I know people that have worked at the brewery and they said like before they pasteurize the beer and stuff, it just tastes way better. Oh, this new pavement, nice. Paving down around here, even up at my cottage way up the North Shore. They're doing a lot of road repairs, but we need it though. We got a ton of bridges being repaired in Nova Scotia too. Some have collapsed, and that's Laurie Park there. That's a nice park to go to. You can actually camp in that one, and then they have picnic areas. So if you were doing a motorcycle trip through Nova Scotia, that might be a good place to pit stop, and they're close to the city. I hope this mic I put in working. This one's not like a little computer stick mic. This is I'm trying to think of the name of it now. It's not the purple Panda. It's oh god, can't remember. I'll think of it. I'll hope to get out soon and do some camping videos and that. I'll have some hunting videos. I know you're not all gonna like that. You don't have to watch it. This is Grand Lake. Sidney Crosby and has a place on here, and Nathan McKinnon's the other one that has a place here. I heard that he had his place up for sale. Not sure about that, but that's what I heard. Picked up a hard honey mead for tonight. Sip on. They're made in Catamount, Nova Scotia. See how they are. Well, I've tried their other stuff. It was okay. We'll try this cranberry one. Now we're in what they call Oakfield. Now, right here is Oakfield Park. Nice picnic area. Get down to the water. There's a boat launch. I just love riding up through here. It's just so nice. The fall when these leaves all change. Wow, beautiful. funny about Alberta, and it was still beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it was all yellow, like birch and other trees and stuff like that, so the leaves were yellow, but here you get all the colors. Never really saw any maple out there. I don't think there was any in Alberta. Not much oak either. The one meet I really love in this is Fallen Timber Meat area. It was near Water Valley, Alberta, north of Cochrane, where I lived. Their meat is, oh, it's awesome. I love it. I'm going to order some. You can get it shipped now. So I'm going to do that. It's just really, really good meat. Guys got the same idea to for a cruise. Another guy up in front of the car in front of me. I don't ride in the city. I just don't trust people. One of my instructors way back when I did my course said that. He goes, I don't ride in the city. Don't blame him. It's just overload. Too much to think of. Anything you'd like to see or Nova Scotia or ride somewhere, say if you're a motorcyclist and you want to see an area, let me know where the road is and maybe I'll run it for you and put a post it and get an idea if you want to run it on a trip or something. Drop it in the comments. This is a beautiful province for riding. I'd love at some point to go up to Cape Breton. My brother lives up there, so I got a place to leave from and come back to. Dream car right there, Dodge Challenger, and then I heard they're not going to make them anymore. There's one I saw for sale just nearby here, and it's a standard too, gray. I think they went like 60-something thousand for it. My cousin is a Hellcat. That thing's just nuts. That'd be nice to have too, but not many around, and they're not cheap. Then they got I think it's called the Demon now. I think that's more like a drag car. It's even got more horses than the Hellcat. Nuts. This is the Big Stop Irving here in Helmsdale. This is the Trans-Canada here, the 102. Old Kawasaki there. Good food there. This river is good for fishing here. Gorgeous. An old fire truck they converted to a water truck by the looks of it. Yep. There's the RCMP station. It'll be a hopping Saturday night for them. More buildings going up. Like I said, it's just this used to be like rural, not urban, but now it's suburbanish, almost urbanish. This is a place that I've seen here. This place here, Shooter's Bar and Grill. I don't know what that's like. Curly Portables just up the road a little further. That used to be a really good place, but they shut the doors and not anymore. Another good place gone, sadly. You'll see a lot of places out here made of brick. Shaw Brick is up ahead, and a lot of at that time when they were building bricks and that, they built the houses out of them, obviously. Crazy. Like, I barely have my music up right now. I can hear it. You guys probably can't. You can hear it if I really turned it up, but it's lower. But yeah, unlike my other helmets, my icons and another new apartment building going up. This was Curly Portables here that I'm looking at on the left. Sadly, it's gone. Run down, even falling apart. Sadly. And these are all newer apartment buildings here and semi-detached. Lots of shops here though. Apple trees hanging with apples. Must be near a farm. I smell manure. I worked on dairy farms mostly when I was a kid, and then when I was out in Alberta I helped on some beef farms. Got a degree in agriculture, but sadly I'm not using it. Unless you inherit it or you got money, that's the only way you're going to start ranching now. Or you work for one. My major was aquaculture, but even that, the bottom's kind of fallen out of that too. The tires here, I wouldn't mind going to eat there some night. Fresh clams. As long as they're whole clams. If you go to a place and never get strip clams, they're like the tongues, basically. They're just chewy bits. There's the Elmsdale Fire and Emergency Services. We're going to hook off up here on the left. Go towards Rawdon and Windsor. grow available here. Alright. So up here, I'm coming back to come across the 102 highway that I crossed back there again. McDonald's up here on the right is my favorite little stopping point when I'm starving, heading up to the cottage. And the Sobeys is here too as well. Or I grab my groceries once in a while. Actually, up here a long time ago, girl crossed the highway and I hit her. But I used some evasive maneuvers and tactics, and thank God I didn't kill her. She didn't even barely get a scratch, and I actually hit her quite well with the car. Always be careful, don't cross highways, go out, don't be lazy, go up to the bridge. She was just getting lunch on one side of the highway, crossed them back over, and she ran right out in front of me. There's my McDonald's there that I go to. And Sobeys is here on the right. Fill up. They got 3 bars left, but should be lots. But I thought I went in there, but I don't know. 185.2 a liter. Retarded. I put Supreme in and it's 194.4 per liter. Good thing the tank's not that big. $22. Wow. Back on the road again. Filled the tank up. Going through Bell name, they call it. Now Play music. Hey Siri, play music. Oh, they must be spreading manure. Whew, stinky. Jumping arena in there. There's the Withrows, nice little country farm market. This year it's really stunted. It's way taller than this. I think the rain just killed it. That's so stunted. Not even 2/3 of the way up what it usually is. Check my audio back there at the gas station. It seems to be working. I guess I'll find out when I upload it all. Nice farm there. Alright. Now we're at 9 Mile River. Good river for fishing. Onto the 14.
Turn left, then sharp left.
Probably hear my stupid GPS in the background. It's loud. I have to turn that down. I know where I'm going, just give me an idea of timelines and stuff. I'll find a nice little scenic spot to pull off on, take some pictures, but dance there tonight. Camping and grocery. fields. Pretty ride through here though. This helmet had a drop-down visor. I got a dark smoke shield on it, so when you get near the car, not too bad yet, but can't see too hot. I think one of the biggest problems with my audio and doing this vlogging stuff was my helmet. That helmet just was too noisy. That not showy, but the showy is the best, sorry, but my icon. Oh, this helmet wasn't cheap. But I guess you get what you pay for sometimes. Up ahead here, all the way over the wall, the lighthouse is. I never did a video over there, but well, actually, I think I did. Yeah, I think I posted a video of me on my skidoo going over there. Great area to motorcycle, just nice turns, nice scenery. Go all the way up through here, like Maitland, over towards Truro, down towards the valley, like really nice spot. to get cool, like this 19 degrees is just perfect. Cools the body off. There's a deer down there, I don't know if you can see it. Right over to my right. Might be a fawn actually. My son and I came through here one day and a guy almost T-boned us. Here. Oh, jeez. Thanks. Nice farm. Cattle down there. Try to hook up another mic at some point to get some exhaust noise from the bike and stuff like that, so there's just that little bit of wind in my voice. But start working on it a little bit at a time, make it a little more interesting instead of just me dabbing on. Bales for the year. Sometimes they call that haylage because it's sort of like silage, a little bit green. Love the smell of silage though, it's so sweet. Cheese Factory Corner. Going over Gore and Kennecook and Knoll is really nice. Run in Windsor. Sun, the hay bales, gorgeous. Nova Scotia flag. Yeah, I love sharing these adventures with y'all. It's fun. No master at it, but you know what? It is what it is, and it helps me. I'm sure it helps someone else out there too. These days everybody has to be so critical. Some of the comments on my channel, I'm like, are you serious? Remember there's one about my dog and he had like a little vest on. There's really nothing in it. Some guy complained that I didn't take it off him right away. Like okay. They get that, but whatever. Caveat now, living out in the country is nice, cheaper to some extent, but then you gotta pay for gas. Then again though, I'd rather live out here and sacrifice the gas. Excuse me. Might one day get heli bars for this, just to put them a little bit higher. Where I eventually start to feel it is kind of around my elbows. skidoo coil goes right across here and goes up there. Nice of landowners to give us access, but it just takes one idiot to ruin it for us all. This corner I'm going to turn up here. I ran out of gas. I stopped and then my battery died, so I had to get the guy in the corner to jump me and did me a favor, help me out. Thanks to him. Little RCV detachment, little Crown Vic sitting in there. I think I'll stop over here. Stop here for a quick rest, then we'll hit the road again. Back on the road again. Head towards Beaverbank. There we go. Nice little break there. Remember? Night. Well, I hope you're enjoying this one. Took a little B-roll there while I stopped. Throw that in the middle, cut it up a little bit. No deer in that field tonight. These bike curves are turned so nicely. Guy down here to the left, he's got a nice little airplane. Runway there. There's a little plane, I can see it. See if I can get a look at it for you. Yeah, cute little thing. Piece of the fire truck up there. Can't see it on the GoPro, but right up, way up there. Farther north, like 11:30 at night, it would still be pretty much light. You could see. It's almost 8:30 now. And I got a dark shield on, but it's darker out. Here, this little community on the left here one night. It's all gravel, but nice little community all around a lake. Hence why it's probably called McGrath Lake. It was nice in there. Nice and secluded. Get down to 16 degrees, I can tell. there. Back in the day, they used to have great big radar sight back there. I tore most of it down. Headlights in this. I lost where the guy flashed me just a minute ago, but it's for safety. Clearly you can see me, that's good. I probably could adjust them a little bit better, but river that runs down through over there. Caught trout way up further. Nice little brook trout. If you're watching my channel, show me some love, please like and subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll get notified of any future videos. I'm not trying to keep my channel boring like some, they just do the same thing. And there's some guys I watch even after a while, I kind of just wait a long while and then start watching their channel again because it just seems the same, so I just watch it all at one time. But, I just want to keep mine a little diverse, a little bit different. I mean, some guys specialize, but I'm just going to mix mine up a little bit. Just got to do it for myself, for my health. And others I can't get out and they can live through my eyes. So I'm going to keep doing. I got a new camera there for the fall. So we'll see how that films and how that does. In front of me on the road. Blinkers in it. So much weed these days. That's the beaver bend river there that I was talking about. I thought it might have been back there, but that's it there. Keep forgetting they lowered the speed limit now. It's 60 up here. Coming by the Beaver Bank Fire Hall again. Station 48. Video, try to get it out as soon as I can. People don't realize it takes like hours even to do just a half an hour video. It takes a lot to edit and post stuff and like render it even. That is another fun part of it though, but it's time consuming. People are doing kayaks. Son and I came up here fishing there a couple weeks ago. Caught some bass. Tucker Lake. Well, it's getting dark and I don't know what the GoPro's picking up now. But I'll end it here. So support my channel best you can. Would love that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Until our next vlog, Blue Sea out. Live off the land.